Founding Styx member Dennis DeYoung proves that he's more and more arrogant each and every day. My name is Sean Morrison. I'd like to thank Brad Corner for telling me about this interview that was in a paper in Iowa, the Quad City, I believe it was called. He sent me the link. I gave it a look. And in this interview, of course, he's talking about the show he was coming up with, talking about 2060 East Volume 1. This was back in when he was supposed to play in February. The show got moved to June because of what's going on. Obviously, it's in limbo. I'm not sure of the new date after that. But besides the point, he's like full of himself as usual, saying that there's 5,000 Steve Perrys out there, but nobody sings like him. That is fucking the biggest stupidity that I've heard in quite some fucking time. This is what you call egotistical. And in 1991, he met Paul McCartney, he said, for the first time backstage, and said this is the reason why he's able to pay his mortgage and all this, that he was influenced by him or whatever. I mean, Paul McCartney probably made a U-turn once he saw him. But, you know, reading some stuff on it, he said he hates the idea of doing an entire album. You know, there's a couple on, you know, when he does a Grand Illusion of the Tardy, saying, oh, do I have to do that one, blah, blah, blah. Talks about his career here and there, and saying that he predicted that computers would start taking over around 1982 with Roboto and all. You know, I can get into this whole interview and everything, but, you know, another thing is as you know, his wife, Suzanne, does play, I'm saying his wife, Suzanne, is on background vocals in his band. And of course, when Paul McCartney was in Wings, his wife, Linda, was singing background vocals. Did Dennis DeYoung get this idea from Paul McCartney? You know, he's already admitted that he's ripped off the Beatles to the good old days, you know, that glorified snooze fest he sings with Julian Lennon. And, you know, he's so full of himself, talking about computers. If you want to be more technical, he said he predicted the digital revolution in 1982. Jesus Christ. Every time you read something about Dennis DeYoung, it's freaking nonsense. And then talking about Babe being the only #1 hit. You know, you could read the entire article. Just Google Dennis DeYoung Quad City, and you can put February 26, 2020, because that's the date it was published. You couldn't see how much Dennis DeYoung was definitely a jackass, you know? Oh, sure, everybody, 5 Steve Perrys, but there's no Dennis DeYoungs out there. There are plenty of singers that do sound like Dennis DeYoung on songs. Listen to GTR's When the Heart Rules the Mind, or Sarah from Starship, or We Built This City, that could easily pass for Styx. Just give this interview a listen, friends. You'll know what Mr. Morrison's talking about. Brad Corner, thank you very much for bringing this interview to my attention. And, you know, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you again. And for those who have subscribed already, thank you also for your continued love, honor, and support. And, you know, we just proved the points here about Dennis DeYoung, that he's fucking arrogant. Shame, shame, shame.